Yes, people. Yes, people. Welcome back to another stream on the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. I've had to come on live again today because there's been quite a little bit of breaking news that's happened today. So here I am in the flesh. Busy day today. So I've been only, this has literally been busy. Just came back from work. So that's the only reason why I've started this late. I know there's been a lot of breaking news that's happened. We're here to review it today, try to give you the best commentary that I can as much as possible. And, we obviously have one or two more people coming along so you guys can, get some analysis from yours truly. So, hey ho. I'll just wait for you guys to come in, but there's a lot of news. Obviously, the Michael Olise news is a big news, obviously, one that's come out. Reece James news. Obviously, now we're looking at some of the short list of wingers that we're possibly going to be getting. And I think, what I'm going to discuss is also what does this mean? These new targets we're getting, what does it mean now for the squad planning in general? And going forward, what is the sort of formation we're looking at now? Because I actually think, the guys that we're targeting now, they don't necessarily fit that 10 role. So what does that mean going forward, essentially? So we're going to be discussing that too. So let me just make sure I'm looking good. All great. Yeah, all lovely, jubbly. All right. I'm going to start now, but before that, let me just bring out the news for you guys to have a nice little look and listen to. Big up Alex, bro. As always, my pleasure to see you here. As always. Oh, yes, guys, please make sure again to like, share, subscribe. As always, please. Thank you. And Alex, yep, this is, listen, man, don't spoil it too early. Don't be spoiling it too early, my friend. You're not saying, spoiling it already. But yes, I do agree. That's what we're going to discuss going forward. But let me bring up, first of all, some of the major news right now first, and that is on our boy Reece James and what was revealed initially. So just bear with me for one hot second while I bring it up so that we can all have a read and listen to about what is going on. Because in my opinion, it's kind of getting crazy out here, man. In my opinion, very much so. So bish bash bong. So let us begin. Where is the Reece James news? So the Reece James news came up from Nathan Gislin against CFC's news page, is what he's formerly known as. Bish bash bong. Here we go for you guys to have a nice little read about. There he is, and he essentially reported that. Oh, that's the wrong pin. This is the nice little pin that we're looking for. This is the pin, as you can see. Let me just increase that for everyone to have a nice little read about, and that is that the Chelsea captain Reece James has picked up a fresh hamstring injury due for a scan later today. And it was reported by Simon Johnson of the Athletic that he picked up in training. And we already know, for example, that the training that you're going to be receiving under Pochettino is very harsh training. It's bound to cause a lot of muscle problems, particularly of the fact that you're doing a lot of hard work, hard training, very fast paced. A lot of energy has been expended. He's trying to get you as fit as possible. A lot of Pochettino teams, if you do know about them, they have a lot of energy, a lot of pace, and they're very good strength and conditioning wise. And remember, again, because the fact we don't have UCL football, they're probably getting even more training sessions to get them to gel as well. And the fact that we are a new squad, so it's I'm going to discuss what's happened to Reece in detail, but I'm going to continue on with some of the other stories that have come out in regards to his injury, because there was some breaking news actually just before this in regards to Reece James. Where is it? There we go, and that is that Chelsea's double injury blow. Reece James and Trevor Chalobah suffering hamstring injuries in training. James not expected to make a swift return. So essentially, from what we're hearing, and from the reports are, according to Sam 365 as well, that Reece James is going to be out for a couple of months. So that could be 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. But at the end of the day, he's out. And this is why, in my opinion, it's been a great buy. Malo Gusto has been such a great buy. You've seen how Malo Gusto looks like in preseason, and his little cameo they had at Liverpool. Having someone that's a top player that can compete with Reece James was a necessary evil to have. And sadly, if we're going to be honest about Reece James, and I want to be sadly honest, it is the fact that Reece James is an injury-prone player, whether we like it or not. Over the last 3 seasons we've had Reece James, he's had multiple injuries. Last season he was out for multiple times in the season, and we can't really do anything about that at all. He's just an injury-prone player, whether we like to admit it or not. Reece James is injury-prone, and it hurts us because we see the talent, man. You saw against Liverpool those balls that he was drilling into the box, but if you cannot maintain fitness, if you cannot maintain fitness, then you're not worth anything for the football club. There's a saying that we know that is very prominent in football, which is availability is the best ability. If you cannot be available for all of these games, then what's the point of us having or using you? And it's wrong for me. It's not nice for me to say that, considering the fact that he's been made captain. He's a top player. We know that what Reece James can do on the pitch, and I love Reece James a lot. But if you cannot, stay fit, we've known for a while this hamstring injury has been occurring multiple times, right? He should get the surgery that he needs. Quite literally, he needs to get. We talk about it a lot, yeah, but you know, him needing surgery is sadly a must. We need to get him to get surgery, and we need him to get it fast. And last year, before the World Cup happened, remember the injury that he received like 6 or 7 weeks before the World Cup? He did a non-surgical method to get his hamstring up to full fitness, and that has, I think, in my opinion, costed him quite a bit. He should have taken the surgery then, and this issue would not have happened at all, in my opinion. But hey ho, man, it is what it is. Alex asks, Chalobah knows what he's doing to stay at the club. Haha. It doesn't really matter though. Like we're about to buy Olise, you just had a hamstring injury too, Alex. So whether he likes it or not, the club will eventually try to force him out too. So, he can try all he likes by hook or by crook, but it's not going to solve anything for him at all. So, that's literally on him, quite literally. So, but going back to Reece James, man, it's a good thing now. Look here, we've got the Sarsi as well. You can play the right back position. He's played at Monaco, so you've already got multiple options at right back already. The Sarsi at right back. Caicedo, of all people, can play right back too if we need him to. But obviously, we want him to play the primary position. But that's why we have Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto, bro, now is your chance, bro. Now is a chance to snatch the Reece James chain, essentially. Make that position your own, produce high-level play. Bro, Reece James, yeah, he's going to find it very, very hard to come back into this football team. He's gonna find it very hard to come back into this football team. And that's the thing about my boy, what's it called, Malo Gusto. If Malo Gusto, the potential he has, how good he is, honestly, bro, he might be a ticking time bomb, because literally Reece James might be holding bench. That might be a hot take, but genuinely speaking, he may be holding bench, and many people may not like that at all. But he could be holding bench. But it is literally what it is. Guys, please make sure to like, share, subscribe as always. Like, share, subscribe. I'm literally 5 of 800 subscribers. Please make sure to help me to get there. Quite literally, man. But listen, man, Malo Gusto, top talent, great talent. And the thing for me, obviously, we've got to speak on now the other options that we have in the wing section. But Reece James, guys, what are your thoughts on the Reece James injury? Are you disappointed in him? Because I'm very disappointed in the situation of Reece James, man, honestly, because I wanted him to get sorted out, man. I really wanted it to be finished, sorted out and everything, but sadly, it's not been the case at all. So it is what it is, man. I'm very, very, very disappointed. I'm very, very sad about it. But, there's only so much that we can do personally when it comes to dealing with Reece James, man. But literally, man, it's very saddening. But give me your thoughts, man. Alex, you can always give me your thoughts. Anyone else in chat that's watching as well, which I can see, there's quite a few of you watching. Give me your thoughts, guys, man. Give me your thoughts and opinions. It's at the end of the day, this is a chat where we're trying to find out, about what our thoughts and everything. It's interactive. But going back to Reece James again, there's a number of issues that I have with Reece James right now. Obviously, the injury is one thing, right? But when he comes back now, and let's say Malo Gusto does very well in the team, what's going to happen next, in my opinion, right? Because we've got now Reece James and you've got Malo Gusto. Eventually, one of them is you're gonna have to fight two of them. Big up, Killer Red, bro. Salute, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Wow, wow, that's a big take from me, Alex. What can I say? If Madrid or someone bid for him next season, then sell him at this point. Honestly, bro, I don't want to sell him. I love Reece James, bro. I think he's a top talent. The thing for me, if we sell him, bro, I feel like we might be making a mistake personally. That's the thing for me. Like, I want him to get back to full health. I thought this season would be the season where he'll be back to full health. We'll have someone like a Pochettino who would be, who's a very good fitness guy. The medical team at Chelsea had also changed this season, so you'd think okay, he's going to be looked after, well protected. But the fact that now he's got injured again is just, bro, it's just crazy, man. Honestly, man, it's just crazy for me personally. I know, but look, fam, he's injured consistently year in year out. I know, man. I know. Kieran says, yeah, man, just watching the transfer. Hey, man, fair enough, bro. Listen, man, Chelsea, man. Chelsea and soap opera, bro. Killer Red, man. You have to live, bro. We've been like that for the last 5 years, man. It's been soap opera up and down, roller coaster, man. If you've been to Thorpe Park, anyone here that's in the UK, Thorpe Park, bro, that's literally, we've been on that wild ride that they have. That big ride where it just goes everywhere. That's Chelsea Football Club for you, man. Literally, quite literally, indeed. So, guys, 11 minutes in here. Please make sure get to like, share, subscribe. We're going to move on now to the Olise news so you guys can have a little bit of analysis on what on the Olise news. You guys know I'm a big Olise fan, but literally 4 away from 800. 4 away from 800. Get me there, please. Thank you very much indeed. But let me give you guys the Olise news because I have that up literally right now. This is from the Secret Scout, which I'm going to bring up right now so that you guys can actually... oh, dear me. I just literally lost the Secret Scout. Bish, bash, bong. There we go, guys. So here it is from the Secret Scout. As you guys can know, Michael Olise, obviously, he signed a 4-year deal now at Crystal Palace. Apparently, there is a new release clause on there that Chelsea apparently have pulled out of the Olise deal because of the fact that apparently what has happened is that court proceedings could have happened to Chelsea. According to the Guardian and Ed Aarons, what's happened with him is that tapped him up. So that's crazy. So if they have evidence on us, it's not looking good, bro. So that's probably why the club have decided to pull out. Because, remember, it was just 2 days ago that we apparently activated the release clause. So for me, it was surprising that we did not have a medical scheduled or anything scheduled for the player at all. So at the end of the day, man, losing at least say big loss for me. Big loss for me personally, man. But we can't do anything about it, man. But getting the other options that we have available, I'm going to speak a bit more about them and we can discuss, whether or not you guys like them too or not. Killer Red asks, question, why loan out Angelo and Hutchinson but then signed Johnson? What does he do different from them considering he's around the same age? Good question, Killer Red. I'm actually going to answer that once we get to the player. So hold on tight, big man. MXO Mpiti, shout out to you, brother. First time chat, I can see. Up the Charles from South Africa, up the Charles from Battersea City, big man. Hope you do well. Hope you're subscribed to you, my friend. Alex says, I think the court proceedings were just a way to scare Chelsea off. I doubt they would actually go down that route and call Chelsea. Because Chelsea did nothing wrong. But yeah, from the Chelsea side, they believe they've done nothing wrong, Alex. But maybe they have something, and that's why Chelsea decided to step back. And also, it might have made the transfer take longer. And there's only like roughly now a week and a half until the transfer window closes. So maybe Chelsea's like, we don't have time for this nonsense. We need to go and get a player. So that might be the main reason why at the end of the day. So that's why we move bombastically at the end of the day on that one. So that's pretty much the news on Olise, guys. I'm going to ask you guys a big question. Do you think the Olise loss is a big thing or a small thing? Because for me personally, it's a big loss in my opinion. I'm a big fan of Olise. He's a top player. But we're going to discuss again about the other options that we have available. I've got the stats out for them and everything, so we can have a look at and see whether or not we like these guys or not. But do you think the Olise loss is a big thing? That's the question I've got for you guys. Make sure to answer that in the comments below. But we're going to obviously look at a few players. There's Brennan Johnson links have happened. We're going to have a look at him. I actually have no issue with Brendan Johnson, unironically. Hot take here from me, but I will explain why. Why? And Barcola would be the one for me personally. Personally, if I was Chelsea Football Club, Barcola is the one I'm looking at personally. Brandon Barcola is the one I'm looking at. But I'm going to answer Killer Red's question as well, because I think Killer Red's question is an important question to ask in a way. So I think, Killer Red, to answer your question on Angelo and Hutchinson, I think in terms of the development, in terms of the development process, in regards to Brennan Johnson and Bradley Barcola, I think those guys are a lot more ahead in their process, you could say, than those other guys, right? And the thing with Angelo, he's just come from Brazil. I feel like putting him into the team straight away is not going to be a viable solution for us. You want him to sort of get, a season away from Chelsea where he's able to learn his trade in France, a league where it's very similar to England, not to the same level, of course, like in terms of like a competition and everything, but similar styles of play. You let him learn his trade at Strasbourg. You bring him in next season, essentially, in my opinion. And we also sadly need to realize a lot of these guys are playing. We're probably maybe looking to make a profit on them. Not all of these guys you're buying are eventually going to end up in the squad, whether we like to hear that or not. We've obviously seen that situation now of what's happened with Lewis Hall. Angelo probably maybe Gabriel maybe one of them. Hutchinson maybe another one where the club are thinking you can turn him over for a good amount of money, send them out on a few loans. It's something that we've done a lot of times at the club, as well. So it is what it is, man. Whether we like it or not is another thing entirely, though. So let's start now, with the Brennan Johnson news. So I'm gonna bring that up for you guys. So I don't know if there's any other news that's come out. No, there's no other news that's come out. Luckily, that's great to hear. So bish bash bong. Let me start with that news. So this news came out right now. So 3 hours ago from Jacob Steinberg. Chelsea may now turn their attention to Brennan Johnson. Crystal Palace are considering reporting Chelsea for their approach for Olise. It was then reported that by Tom Waddy of the Times, Chelsea have held preliminary talks with Nottingham Forest over Brennan Johnson. He is valued at 50 million and have already rejected a 40 million bid from Brentford. It was also reported that Chelsea discussed a swap deal with Johnson and Chalobah last week. Chalobah is set to reject a move to Forest. We knew that. I actually spoke to you guys about that yesterday in regards to Brennan Johnson. And it was then said that Todd Boehly has been in contact with Forest owner Evangelos Marinakis over preliminary negotiations for Brennan Johnson. I hope you saw that. My Greek is very good in that saying, so come on, guys. All right. What is it? So that's pretty much the majority of the news right now. There was another news by Bobby Vincent who said that, they want, if I'm not mistaken, that he's from London First. Bobby Vincent. Damn. My spelling has not been on point, guys. Apologies for the slowness today. But here we go. He says, understand Nottingham Forest want 50 million for Brennan Johnson. Chelsea interested in 22-year-old attacker as first called by Jacob Steinberg. Talks have opened with Forest for Wales International after Michael Olise. And the other big news was from Fabrice Horgans of RMC Sport. And he reported that Chelsea have accelerated talks for Bradley Barcola. And here he is. Lyon have put a figure of 15 million euros, so they want 42 million for him. So honestly, for me, he's actually more achievable too. And if you think about it, with the amortization thing, he looks better on the books for me personally too. That's my opinion, of course. To sell Barcola, Man City inquired but seemingly walked away. PSG are there still, and they've had a bid of. By the way, PSG have also had a bid of 35 million euros rejected for Bradley Barcola, but that includes add-ons, and that's in euros. So the thing for me, if you're a Chelsea Football Club, you offer that 50 million straight away. You get the personal time sorted out today too, and you can get Barcola for me. And the fact that the Chelsea owners and the Lyon owners are quite know each other very well, and they've had discussions with each other personally, and they've had stuff done before, particularly the Malagusto deal. You probably have a good relationship with Barcola. So let's go into what I would like to do, which is this bit. So let's look at these guys from a statistical point of view. So this is this season actually. So we need to change it to last season. So where do I do that? View completed scout report. Wow, this is from. Apologies for this, guys. I'm just trying to bring up everything. This is not showing me everything from last season though. So bear with me for a hot minute while I bring up everything. I want to look at the scout report from last season. Will it show me? Do you hear me? Indeed. Yeah, this is what we need. Less lovely jubbly. All right. What the 2022, 23 is this? Yeah, let me see that. All right. So this is from this season, ladies and gentlemen. Man, I don't need those calls. All right. So here it is. So this is him. Not great stats so far from what I'm looking at so far. Maybe I'm not using FBRF correctly here, but dearie me, he's not looking too good. But yeah, Killer Reds. Let me answer this one first. I think the Cooper season was just a way. They want 50 million for him. He's not worth more than 25 million. I agree on that. But Cora looks the best of the lot. Johnson looks exactly the same as Hutchinson. Yeah, that's the interesting thing. The thing for me is that, and I'm gonna ask you guys this question: when it comes to the Chelsea fan base, when it comes to like the Chelsea scouting, right? They've done a good job in my opinion so far. I don't know what they've seen in what's it called Brennan Johnson, but one thing I will say about him, he's very direct. He's an inside forward too, which is maybe something that Chelsea are looking at. Maybe someone to help with the finishing too, considering the fact that Nkuku is out until January essentially. Maybe that's something else they're considering. Barcola though, for me, is the better option for me personally. When you look at Barcola, he can play the striker position because unironically, at times at Lyon, him and Lacazette were the two strikers essentially alongside each other. He can play on the left, he can play on the right. He's very tall, can take on his man, beat his man. So I don't know, man. He's the one for me. Barcola's the one for me personally. But we'll see. Big up to King Mo as always, my fellow Somali brother. How are you doing? He says Chelsea waxa u badan tahay in iibsato Mohamed Kudus waxaan ugu kici doontaa 34.5 million. King Mo أنا أقول لها كودوس ولي واحد ملقى شاقل أنا ما أملاه وسط من صدق عفساني بهم كل شيء كاس. So obviously, I think for me, with King Mo is asking about Kudus maybe going to Chelsea for 34.5 million, but I don't think so, in my opinion. The thing with Kudus is that West Ham already going to Ajax to speak with him to try to get a deal done for him as well. Yeah, clear. I've seen Brennan Johnson. I know, bro. The thing is, at the end of the day, man, I'm not sure what they've seen in Brennan Johnson. Honestly, I understand maybe that he's a possible option for the football club, but I'm not sure where we're heading with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can understand Barcola for me, because Barcola, I've watched him a lot, and because maybe I've not watched Brennan Johnson a lot, that maybe that's the school of thought that I'm heading at. But we'll see on him, because like, look at the stats, bro. This is not looking good. But I don't know, like, if I'm using this one wrong, but it showed me that last season, like, I want to see how many goals and assists did he have last season. Bear with me when I look for that, man, because I need to see the Brennan Johnson 22-23 stats, because that is not nice, bro. I'm trying to let me get Sofa score, because not Sofa score, sorry. Who scored, because that is not great, man. If it's true, if that is true, bro, it's not nice, bro. It's not nice what I'm seeing there. So this is last. I want to see match statistics. He hasn't actually played this season. Is he like injured or something? What's going on? Damn. Raw, this is mad. But let me go to transfer market, because guys, genuinely, like, it's looking spooky for this guy, man. From what I'm seeing so far right now, he hasn't played at all. But then again, it might explain why they probably brought in what's it called, our Elanga, because they're trying to move him on. So maybe they're trying to get some big money for him. So it could explain that. But let me have a look at transfer market, because transfer market will at least give me his history of what's it called, stuff. So bear with me, because that is not looking good, bro. Yo, Killer Red, bro. You're not into this, brother. Yeah, he's not for you. I can see. Shouts out to you, bro. Yo, because like the stats are not helping him out here, bro. All seasons. Let me see all seasons, man, because it's not looking good, bro, man. Okay, here we go. I've got something for us to actually look at. Boom, boom, share screen. I can actually look at his stats from last season finally, because it was looking spooky, guys. I can't lie to you. When I was looking at the Brennan Johnson stats for FBRF, it was not looking good, bro. Like, I was hoping it was here for last season. But 25 minutes in here, guys. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. I'm 3 away, guys. 3 away from 800. I know the 3 of you here have not subscribed. Give me that 3 more subscribers to get me to 100. Oh, 800, please. 800. Thank you very much indeed. So, yeah, going back to it. So this is his stats. Let me just increase the size for you guys again once more. So in the Premier League, last season he scored 8 goals and assisted 3 times in 38 games. And that's for a 22-year-old. So I wouldn't say that's too bad, to be honest. Killer for 22 years old, playing for Nottingham Forest, not a great side anyway in general, if you're trying to be honest too. So I wouldn't say that it's been that bad, to be honest. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe there's a bit of hopium here because of the fact we lost Olise, my guy. But honestly, 8 goals, 3 assists from him. He doesn't seem too bad for me. Unless, what are your guys' thoughts? I want to hear some other people's thoughts who are not, my boy Killer. Killer's definitely not on him. You know what I'm saying? Killer said he's for the streets, from what I've seen from him so far. Hey, big up Killer Red, bro. Man said he's definitely not for me. So I hear that still, broski. I hear that still. But let us know, man. Let us know, please. All right. So while I'm just looking at some other statistics, I'm gonna bring up some statistics for my Bradley Barcola. Let me just bring that up for you guys to have a look at too. Uh, I actually don't know. I'll have to look at. I would have to actually look at. And how well that is maybe the thing of Chelsea is that we're trying to go for these guys before they become hits and they become hits at the club. Maybe that's something that the club is trying to do. You never know. I can't. Hey man, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to blame 2019 for that one, big man. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to blame 2019 for that one. That's their fault. So whether we like it or not, that's just their fault. 2019. So bloody hell, come on. Sorry guys, just loading up quickly for me. For some reason this doesn't want to load, unironically. But hey, big up, big bro. You know, every time I ask you for you to say your name for me, like, can you hyphenate it for me so I can say your name properly? Because I don't want to like butcher your name, please. So please make sure to let me know, bro, if you don't mind. But hey, man, it is what it is. I think the Lewis Hall news is like I think come out. It's 28 million apparently is guaranteed in guaranteed money or something like that, or to 35 million. Damn, we're not even getting anything at all from what it seems like to me today. It is what it is, but we move. Let me get you guys the Bradley Barcola stuff. It's actually not coming up for me for some reason. You know what it is, bro. But look, Killer Red. You know what I'm gonna say to you, Killer Red. I'll come back to that. When you watch Anthony Gordon at Everton, Killer Red, last season, and you heard the club was going in for him for 50 million, 60 million. Why? Yeah. What were your thoughts? Because I know what everyone else's thoughts were. They were saying, "Oh, how come Chelsea going for Anthony Gordon? Oh my god, this guy's shit. He's a pace merchant." You know what I'm saying? Remember, that's what people were saying last season about Anthony Gordon. He's gone to Newcastle. Obviously, he didn't have a great 6 months there. But now look at him against Aston Villa, start of the new season, under 21s tournament. He's having a good season now, playing really well. And you look at that and you have to go, wow, the scouts were onto something. The Chelsea data analysis guys, the scouting department was onto something there. And from what we've seen from January onwards, once you've had the scouting department, once you've had all these guys in, you know, the club have done, in my opinion, they have done a great job in my eyes, you know, of bringing in of finding these gems before they become like top talents. So I'm not really, you know, I think, yeah, you know, we have to trust these guys to do their job. We have to trust these guys to do their job in my eyes. You know, I feel like we need to be fair to them too. So that's just me, though, at the end of the day. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are on that as well, but when it comes to it, here we go, guys. Let me bring up the stats from all seasons and switch to this one instead. So last season, he only played 26 times, scoring 5 goals and assisted 9 times. And that's the thing. The big thing for me is the 9 times assisting. Again, remember, from a squad perspective, we needed someone that's going to be able to, you know, assist more. That's one of the reasons why I went for Olise. We wanted someone that's going to help us in the final third, give us that pass that's going to, you know, allow someone like a Nicholas Jackson, someone else that might be on the other wing, whether he be on the left, then it would be Madueke on the right, or Sterling, and then on the left, if he's on the right, and then, you know, we can have Mudryk or Sterling there too. So, you know, again, you're providing multiple options there for him to be able to do a job at. So again, when it comes down to it, for me personally, again, I would personally prefer Barcola at the end of the day. He's a top player, very good dribbler, tall player. He's got a little bit of a Liao in him. You know, he can dribble past his man. You know, he's got a little bit of strength that we need to. He's got experience as well in the French league, which means usually it means that it's a seamless, you know, movement from the French to the Premier League. Maybe just the difference is that it's just high competition as usual. But that's the thing for me. Yeah. I know, Adam. Hey, hope you do well, Adam, by the way. I thought Gordon looked decent. He has clearly visible talent. Maybe Gordon Johnson at Barm was harsh, but I didn't see anything from him. You don't have already. Yeah, again, for me, when it comes to Johnson, I've only watched him twice against us. I don't really have that much of a a barometer to look at him at. You know, I would have to actually watch a few games of like 90-minute games of him to make that thing, to make that point of him. The reason why I can speak a bit more about Barcola is because I've actually watched him a few more times. That's the only reason why. Well, chill out, big man. Hey, all right, listen, I love, listen, let's not do that, bro. You know what I mean? We don't be putting pressure on the man like that. Hey, big up Adam, bro. I know you are. I know it's a joke, bro. Hope you do well as you always do, bro, man. It's always appreciated for you guys to come along. Hey, chill out, big man. Killer. You get a little bit too far there, buddy. Little bit too far, you know what I'm saying? But guys, bunch of you guys in here, please make sure again to like, share, subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot, helps me out a lot. I am almost literally, towards the end of the thing, so it would be honestly an honor, man. It would be honestly an honor for me, and to help me out as well. So help your brother out, man. Help a brother out here, man. Only 3 away, literally from 800. 3 away from 800. Thank you very much. So yeah, man, I think that's pretty much the two major news, the two major wingers. Is there anyone else that you would hear? I've heard Doku, of course, but the thing with Doku, I feel like he's gonna go Man City, and that's my guy Doku. Because like if guys regular chatters would know that the team that I actually watch a lot regularly in the French league is Stade de Reims. That's my team, you know what I'm saying? And that's my team. So I would know Doku is the one. Doku is the one. He's the truth. So if you want to go for Doku, that's the guy you'll be looking at. But I think for me personally, he's set on Man City. Unless we do some crazy bid, like 50 million for him, and he agrees like a deal with us, then I don't know what's going on there, mate. Because honestly, he's the truth, Doku. So that's the one you want to be looking at, in my opinion. So, and literally, bro, let me show you the stats for Doku, bro. Because Doku stats, man, he's a real hoops. He's real hoops, man. Honestly, real hoops, man. Callum Mendy's another one, but the thing with Callum Mendy, he only can play as Steve. That's the thing. But Guiri, if you wanted to, but even him, he's a striker, to be honest. So you're probably not going to be able to get what you want from him. So listen, man, this is why it pays off to watch these, man. Pay honestly, because like the French league, man. Honestly, guys, I'm telling you, if you want to see like the new up and coming guys, French league is the one to watch, bro. Because I don't know what's going on there, man. I don't know what they're feeding the French mandem over there, but these guys, man, the talent there is insane. The talent that's coming out of there is insane, man. Let me show you this. This is Jeremy Doku. Shout out to Jeremy. Played 29 times in the league last season. He played 6 times. He scored 6 goals, assisting twice in that season. And you look at those numbers, but compare him to someone like a Bradley Barcola, even though Doku plays in the right wing and Barcola can play left, right, and striker. You know what I'm saying, guys? That's what I'm saying to you. So that's the talent you're dealing with, in my opinion. Doku is a very good dribbler too. Very good at his 1v1s. That's one of the main things he's known about. And one of the reasons why he played a lot more last season was because of the fact that Martin Terrier, who's the main guy who plays on the other side, right? Who's playing on the other side essentially. He tore his ACL. He's not back until the end of September. So it's tough, you know what I'm saying? That's why he actually started playing a lot more, and he started cooking a lot more there too. Big up Joe. We haven't had good news all day. Hey man, the final good news will be when Lavia gets that announcement, which will probably be, I think, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, somewhere about then. That's when we're gonna get the Lavia. Here you go. Honestly, man, if you think about it, the Reece James thing, bro, even though it's a bad thing, it's not good news. The reason why I'm not worried is because now you've got another guy there. We don't have Azpilicueta there anymore, guys. We have Malagusta there. We can have Disasi play there. We can have Caicedo play there. So for me, I'm not worried at all. Obviously, losing out on Olise, bro, it's not nice either, because you guys know I'm a big fan of Olise, but it is what it is, man. We just gotta hold it, bro, and just move on. So it's honestly, for me, we just gotta hold it, man. It's Chelsea Football Club. We're a big club here. We're gonna make. We were winning early this week of Lavia, Caicedo, and everything. Yes, we may have lost Reece James, but we moved, bro. We moved. I think it's rather unfair to say. I understand, Joe. It's not been a great news day. Brennan Johnson, I know for some people were not happy about Brennan Johnson at all. I hear that too, but guys, at the end of the day, man, we're trying to do something. We're trying to do something great here at Chelsea Football Club. And if we can't get every single player, we can't get every single player. You're not always going to be able to get a number one option, but that's why you always have to have a good second option, someone else that that can fill the shoes to as good as an extent as you want them to. So you guys lost NDT. Fair enough. Hey, I don't know if you wanted him, Tazing, but I'm happy for you, bro. I actually, unironically, know a lot about Endo. solid. He's a solid option, bro. He's a very good versatile player. So hey, man, enjoy him, big man. Yeah, honestly, enjoy him. I have nothing against him, honestly, as well. So I'm just double checking if there's any other news, and I don't really think so right now. But I'm just gonna continue. Exactly, Killer had said this, yeah. Barcola is good news. Johnson is bad news. I hope you man get Johnson so we Arsenal have a clear one on Kudus and Barcola. Do it now. But quick question, Killer Red, bro. Kudus, for example, right? Is he set to go to West Ham? Like the West Ham like spawn directors in Ajax to get that situation done. So that's all. So I'm pretty sure about that. And then in regards to Barcola, I've not had any links to Barcola for you guys. So he's only been PSG and now Chelsea, who have come out of nowhere. And I actually wanted to ask this question to the chat, to Chelsea fans in general. Do you guys believe that we could probably get Barcola and Brennan Johnson? Do you think that's an option? That's because the thing with Barcola, he can play the ST role. So the thing of Chelsea is that maybe they're thinking we're bringing Barcola, in Cuckoo's out, obviously with Armando Broja not there too, right? He's still got the ACL injury, but Barcola can play the ST position as a backup if need be, but we can also play him along the wing if we need to, which is his main positions anyway. So why not just do that as well? So, hey, we could easily get Kudus done for 40 million, but I don't think the club want Kudus, I'm afraid, guys. Sadly, I'm here to tell you we probably do not want Kudus, in my opinion. There must be something that's said that. Killer Red says, Football Terrorists keep saying he's coming to us. I don't know, man. I've not had any links. Maybe they know something that I don't. So, fair enough, man. But I've not heard anything about that at all. So, it is what it is. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. But we'll see. But again, 42 million for Barcola, man, for me, is a good deal. And you can amortize that over the 4 years you want to. And he's a top talent in my eyes. That's the one you want to be bringing in my opinion. Bradley Barcola. But that's just my opinion, guys. That's just my opinion. But guys, literally, I need 3 more to 800. 3 more to 800. I'm giving you here some quality content. Hopefully, we get some breaking news too. Come on, guys. Let's do that. So, hey ho. Killer says if you buy 2 wingers, then it's curses for either Mudryk or Madueke with 1 game a week. Someone's holding bench. I don't actually think so. You know what, man? I'm beginning to wonder if Sterling may or may not be sold, because that might be someone else you have to consider, man. Because I know that Sterling's obviously a top player, but I honestly think that maybe he might be getting sold sooner rather than later. That's just a little theory that I have. Again, at the end of the day, it may or may not be true, but we'll see. But guys, I actually want to talk about something else in my opinion, which is Hakim the Wizard Ziyech, which is that he is set now to leave the club. Apparently, he has passed the first part of his medical, according to sources, and that is the good news. Let me just switch to the tab here. So Hakim Ziyech is on the brink of joining Galatasaray, and Chelsea are still looking for buyers for Romelu Lukaku. So it's a good thing, man. We've finally been able to remove Hakim Ziyech. Whether or not we're going to be able to get the 8 million that we were looking for, and we were trying to get. Oh my God! Come on, Tazing, bro. We're not doing FIFA stats here, bro. Allow it, big man. Allow it, big man. Let's not do that, big man. By doing FIFA stats around there. Come on, bro, man. Let's not do that, man. Let's not do FIFA stats around here, big man. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, what Joe says we do not need Brennan Johnson. Also, he'd go for around 30 to 40 million. The thing is, he's not probably going to go for 30 to 40 million, though. Considering what we want for Brennan Johnson right now, apparently they want 50 million for him. And usually, especially with the Premier League clubs, they stand very firm on the price that they want. So the question will be for Chelsea, will they do the 50 million pound deal for him? You've already made inquiries about him. You've already apparently was trying to speed up this process now to get Bradley Barcola too. So honestly, I don't know, Joe. I think your theory is as good as mine, whether or not we get Bradley Barcola too. So we'll see again, man. I think for me, it just comes down to again what is Chelsea's plan? What is our plan? What do we want? And how are we going to be able to solve that situation? Tarsing says Nkunku injured and now Lukaku is back, baby. Lukaku is not back. Lukaku is not even in training with the main team. He's away from the main team. EPO Turf says Johnson is another wasteful player like Sterling, no end product. Only Huff and Pluff. Oh, okay. I'm gonna listen. At the end of the day, I've not watched much of Johnson. I only watched him 2 times when we faced him, quite literally. So I wouldn't know that much about him. So I'm relying on you guys to give me, as much evidence as you can, to let me know about him. Obviously, I'll have to definitely look at him again and see, what is he good at, what is he bad at. Can he cook or can he not cook? But at the end of the day, man, whether or not he does well is does not matter to me at all. I just want the situation to be solved at all. So it is what it is, man. But honestly, man, it's honestly for me, Barcola coming in instead of him would be a bad thing for me. Martin O, big ups to you, bro. Nice to see you as always. You all fall for random PR things. No credible source has said anything about Brennan Johnson. Um, the thing is, Martin, Tom Roddy's a very reliable source. Bobby Vincent, again, is a very, very, very reliable source for Chelsea. So is Jacob Steinberg usually. So they said we've opened talks with him. Doesn't mean we're necessarily gonna go out and buy him at the end of the day. You can inquire about someone, you can look to start something, but it doesn't mean at the end of the day you're gonna get him. But Brennan option is definitely, from what it seems like, an option for the football club at the end of the day. But it doesn't necessarily mean we're gonna get Brendan Johnson. If you get if you get my drift, Martin. Joe says you might have to settle for 30 million for Lukaku, but Juve want to offload Vlahovic. That's the thing, bro. I don't know if you guys heard as well. So there was some big news from the secret scout again in regards to our boy, none other than Armando Broja, which is that there are a lot of clubs lurking around now for Armando Broja. So here is the thing. I understand AC Milan and Roma, along with Bundesliga and Premier League clubs, want Armando Broja this summer. Interesting to see what happens. Usually, when something like that happening usually means there's something else going on behind the scenes. So you never know. Maybe you might have to be pushed to sell Broja and bring in maybe a Vlahovic. That might have to be an option, sadly. But we'll see. How bad can Lukaku be that even Saudi do want him, bro? He's rejecting Saudi because he wants to play in Europe because of the Euro 2024. EPL Turf says again, we know the proven goal scorer on the pitch. Else we're just an injury Jackson away from being top. None of our midfielders are goal scorers. Agree on that one. EPL Turf. The question is though, who do we get? And I spoke about this yesterday on Casually FC. If you look at the market right now, right? Vlahovic maybe is one. Elia Wahi seems definitely going to West Ham now at this point, or another club. You're never gonna get Balogun, for example. That's another one that I thought about recently. Who do you get? I made a hot take and I said if you're actually gonna get a player from Nottingham Forest, Tyler Awoniyi, who is their striker, very good hold up play, can connect play very well, can probably give you a good sort of amount of goals too. As a temporary backup until January, you bring him on loan until you can bring in Ivan Toney. For me, is a good idea, for my opinion. Like I don't know what your thoughts are on Tyler Awoniyi, but he for me is a good buy if you're looking at trying to bring someone in. What are your thoughts on Ansu Fati? I think Ansu Fati is a good player, but I don't know whether or not he's ready for the Premier League. That's the thing, though, APL Tough. I know he's a top player. I've seen him come. He's obviously quite injury prone too, and that's the other worry that you've got to think about with Ansu Fati too. Is injury proneness. Whether or not he's going to be good enough for us to, look after. Even though now we've got a new medical team. You see in the Pochettino's like got a very rigorous thing as well. Yeah, I don't know, Martin. Bro. If you put in the right amount of money, you could probably get a one year maybe on loan. I don't know, but what do you think, Martin, bro? Do you think he's a good sign? Would you like him as a backup maybe to a Jackson? Because I actually think he would be very good in terms of wing play. Would allow wingers to actually be getting there to become inside forwards almost, especially his hold up play. That's something I really like about him. His hold up play, his interlinking play, and he's got the ability to make those runs at the right time as well. But we'll see, man. If we get about a 1 year, bro, guys, one to watch, man. And Bodo got his ACL. I think he's got either meniscus or ACL, Joe. I'm afraid so. And Bodo's off the table. Sorry about that. I was too quick on that one. Yeah, and Bolo definitely is off. Because I actually saw recently that he had the ACL tear, so it's not looking good, bro, for Mbolo, I'm afraid, lads. So But honestly, man, you see what I'm saying, guys? Like the market for strikers, guys, it's either a lot of prospects or there's no really, no in between right now. Mm. I'd rather get on. Fair enough. Do you have anyone in particular, bro? Because like I'm interested to get some other points because for me it just seems like the money. Yeah, see, I see that. I think you agree with me that the ST market right now is either you're buying a lot of prospects and like the ones that are like clearly top tier are already like taken up. So it's very hard, bro. Like even Jackson, like right, we got him. He's even though he's scored like I think it was either 11 or 12 goals. I'm a big fan of his, right? But again, even he's somewhat of a prospect too. So you're not going to be able to get a proven striker right now. Like Taremi's another one that I've been hearing about. But even him, quite an old player. Is Chelsea going to really go out and buy a 31-year-old or 30-year-old? Do you see the point I'm making, guys? So, honestly, man, it's very interesting. We might have to just hope Jackson doesn't. Yeah, that might have to. NF says play NF new on the front players a low block and rely on counter attack like against Arsenal. Not sure when he or fast. Fair enough, indeed. Okay. What Martin says why he would be an obvious choice, but this complicates Datro coming back. I agree, bro. And the thing with even Wahi, we wanted to send him to Strasbourg, bro. We didn't even want him to be a backup striker for us at the end of the day. So that's the other thing we need to also understand. Daniel says injury prone James. I told you so and got abused for it. Fair enough. Big up Chelsea till I die, bro. Always a pleasure seeing you, bro. We need an AM who can score 10 to 15 goals like Madison. You know what it is, EPL tough. I actually think the club initially were looking for that. That's why they went in for Kudus and even Olise, in my opinion. But what I think's happened now with Chelsea is that with the guys we're looking at now, Brennan Johnson, you're looking at now Barcola. There was a rumor from 90 Minute Sports, which is about Doku now. I think also with the fact that Lavia's coming now, you've all Caicedo's coming. I think we're about to play a pure 4-3 where you have obviously four at the back, one CDM, two eights, left wing, right wing, and striker. That's what we're playing right now. We're not gonna have a 10 in the game. We're not. So that's something that I think is happening now at the football club. So it is what it is, in my opinion. That's what we're looking at. And I know people may not like that, but that's the reality of the situation that we're going to be in right now. Why he would remain because of Nkunku injury? I hear that, bro. I hear that, bro. But apparently the club put in a 30 million euro bid, and I think that's probably what the club rated him as. But because of how much money he's going to cost right now, because like apparently West Ham put in a 35 million euro bid too. So you know what I'm saying, guys? It's like it's getting complicated once you reach that point of pure. Thoughts on the other? Yes, yeah, I said that before. Dan, if you haven't seen it, I'm a big fan of his. I would like him to come to the club. He would be my preferred option compared to him and Johnson, in my opinion. I like Barcola too. He's a lot more versatile as well. I think we should have won for Osimhen next time. I think we should would have won for Osimhen next summer if Jackson didn't break out like he did. I can see that school of thought. Caicedo can play right back, so can Chalaba, so can Disasi too, bro. Mob Pogba 30, big up my Somali brother too, bro. Always a pleasure to see my fellow Somalis in chat. How about this Washington? That's the thing, bro. Again, Martin, he's an unknown option. I don't know if the club have seen him at Santos. I have watched him at Santos personally either. I don't watch Brazilian football. I don't know. We don't know if he's good enough. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Martin? Again, it's like there's so much, particularly in our strike force right now. Barring maybe Sterling, because he was a previous known quantity. It's a lot of unknowns going on. It's an unknown quantity right now. So I'm not really sure, man. It's a wait and see approach. Santiago, bro, always a pleasure to see you here, my brother. Guys, I'm literally 50 minutes in. Please make sure I get to like, share, subscribe. Let me see what the subscriber count is right now. Let me see what the subscriber count is. Let me see what the like count is. I'm literally 2 away, guys, from 800 subscribers. 2 away from 800 subscribers. Let's get me there, please. 2 away. I know 2 of you are not subscribed. Get me there, please. Thank you very much. Chalaba's injured too. Yeah, we know that. But I think Chalaba's going to get sold, in my opinion. So, and the thing for me is where he goes is the interesting thing. I've said West Ham probably might come in for him, but we'll wait and see on that one too. Get Ivan Tony. Yep, I would. That's the thing for me. I would have hoped that you could have had Nkuku fit and Jackson, and then you could have waited until January, bring in Ivan Tony then, and then you could have had the striker force at least sorted out then. Big up to Deals, bro. First time I've seen you here. Hope you're doing well. Big up with the way Poch. Big up with the way Poch wants to play. Bringing in both Barcola and Kudus makes sense. That's what I said. Deals. I think for me, Barcola can somewhat solve the ST situation till January because again, as he's played in the two strike force with Lacazette at Lyon. Maybe if you're the club and you're smart, yeah, what you do Barcola as your backup ST just in case whenever Jackson is not working, and you can have Barcola as well as your right wing or left winger when you need to, right? Because remember, again, at the end of the day, if Sterling's not doing it, Barcola Modric, if Barcola Madueke. So again, what I'm saying, he's really versatile in my opinion. That's the one you want to be looking at, guys. I'm telling you, if Barcola comes to this football club, I am going to be beyond over the moon because he's the other guy that I really like a lot personally. Brennan Johnson is good, but I don't think he's Chelsea level. I hear that, bro. I hear that too. You know what I mean? I think that's a fair point to make that it's not at Chelsea level. But maybe the club is trying to do this thing of you bring them in before they reach the Chelsea level, and then you, while Poch is, what's it called, helping out the youth and improving them, he gets to that level, maybe. That's the plan maybe that the club are planning to do, but you never know. Chelsea need Kudus. Again, he's a good option. I think he could play well on the right wing, but I don't think he's going to be coming right now. I'm not. If the club wanted to get him, they would have hijacked West Ham right now and paid that 40 million and gotten the deal done for Kudus. In my eyes, maybe Martin. You know what? Listen, Gahi was a smokescreen too. So I hear you. I like that mentality, Martin. I like that mentality. But is it? I don't know, man. We'll see, man. Yeah, everyone wants Ivan Tony, CFC. So let's not put lots of hope into that. That is very true, bro. But the thing is, yeah, if you're Chelsea, if we okay, it's the right word is not tap out, but if you like have a pre-agreement with him ready, speak with him, yeah, and everything like that, that's what I'm saying to you. So you can probably do that. Remember, we did 3 months of groundwork essentially with him. You do the 3 months of groundwork of Ivan Tony right now, you speak to him, get the stuff done, and then you go in January for him. And remember, the thing with Man United, they've already got a striker in like Højlund for the future. Maybe they don't have a backup for right now, but if you're Chelsea, you can be competent for that. Arsenal already have Gabriel Jesus, they have Balogun, and they have the other gentleman whose name I just literally forgot from the Chelsea Academy. And then finally, EPL says Spurs. I don't think you would go to Spurs, bro, over Chelsea, so I wouldn't be too worried. Yeah, let's remember Mudryk and Sterling are starting wingers. Noni Matson are sub sense. The next target should offer something different. Exactly, bro. That's why for me, but Kola in terms of versatility wise would be the one for me. Dio CFC said exactly. We always needed another cam and winger. I think Barcola can be developed properly in dribbling, top class, very direct and product, and can be developed. Exactly my point. That's the school of what I'm kind of going for. Remember Tyler Adams? I think Brennan Johnson is a French king. Hey, the thing with Tyler Adams though, we kind of like threw him away like at the last minute for Lavia as well. So that was deep. I was saying deals a lot of brother. Chelsea aren't gonna sign Kudus because he doesn't work off the ball. And same as fair enough. Moponga, Mob Pogba. Martin Owen says Ivan Tony will not be cheap. Brentford will ask for 80 million plus using Højlund as a reference. The thing is, bro, he's got a higher ceiling than Højlund, so I'm not sure that they would be asking even. They probably ask for even more than 80 million, in my opinion, considering the current market. And Dio says, do you think Poch has spoken to the board saying he wants to buy a Premier League player the most? He said that actually before. I don't know if you've seen this deals, but something that's been spoken about a lot is that he wants Prem proven players. Now, the thing of Brennan Johnson, he's played in 1 season in the league, so I don't know if that necessarily makes him Prem proven, but Olise made sense because he's played at least 2 seasons. He's had 11 assists last season too. So there was that part of it that made sense to me at the very least. Willoughby says, what position does Barcola play? He can play left, right, and he can also play ST. Willoughby. So hope you're doing well, bro. Hope you're doing well. Guys, a bunch of you in here. Literally need 2 subscribers to get to 800, please. 2 subscribers. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe as always, please. Almost there. Big up Prime, bro. I saw you already, but I was just finishing off the questions. Hope you're doing well, bro. How are you doing? I don't know if you're speaking Prime, but
sorry, no, I was eating something. Sorry, bro.
That's all right, man. How you doing, bro? How you doing, man?
I'm good. It was an interesting stream on the Liverpool channel. Uh,
I did. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch it later then. Honestly, what is the stream finished
it,
already? I'm assuming.
it's
Oh, okay.
it's worth to watch it. Yeah.
Oh dear me. Okay, it's a good thing then I wasn't there. It was that interesting. Okay, so we're actually honestly talking about both Brennan Johnson and Barcola. Personally, for me, I'm a big fan of Barcola in my opinion. I think he'd probably be the preferred option in my opinion, considering his versatility as well. I don't know what are your thoughts on Brennan Johnson first. Actually, I want to hear what your thoughts are there.
Brendan Johnson, I don't want him.
All right.
I
Any
think
reason why?
I don't think he's like that good.
Oh, all
At
right.
least not
Okay.
for what we are trying to aspire to be. Like he's
Mm,
not that sort of level, and the amount of money it would cost, it's not worth
okay.
having him as a squad player either.
Wow. Okay. Fair enough. That you've heard it here from Prime. A lot of people have been somewhat agreeing with you, bro. They don't think he's they didn't want him.
Yeah.
So you're not alone on that one too. You're not alone on that one too. So mad the match performance from Prime and Jimmy. That's from Killer Red apparently. So he must have been doing something.
No. I wasn't. Jimmy was man of the match. I was more so like maybe second.
Whoa.
There.
Is it? I don't know. Pogba is saying Sky Sports is saying Hall to Newcastle loan with an option to buy. It's an obligation to buy. So it's obligation to buy. It's obligation. Yeah. Yeah. Killer Red says Prime no Johnson is not it. Fair enough. But
He's
for
not
me though,
like when you look at Nottingham Forest, people always talk about Morgan Gibbs White. They don't talk about Johnson.
yeah, because Boom Gibbs White is the main creator there. He's the cam. There's another guy as well. There's another English guy. I always forget his name. That also plays there as well. That's not Brennan Johnson. That plays on the other side. That's like almost like a Stuart Downing like player. But I forget his name. Damn. But at the end of the day, man, when it comes down to it, man, Barcola is the one for me. Hopefully, yeah, this Brennan Johnson stuff is like a smoke screen, and that Barcola is the one that we're actually aiming for. Because and the thing is, you can 42 million pounds, guys. That's what it's gonna be. I know it's 50 million euros, but in pounds, it's only 42 million pounds for Barcola. And that guy, bro, that guy can be he can solve the striker issue temporarily until January, until he can bring in someone. He can play on the left and the right too. So there's a lot of issues he can solve for us at the end of the day. And he's direct, can dribble, can assist. He assists more than he scores anyway. So come on, guys. That for me, he's the one. He's the one. Big up to my boy EE. Pleasure to see you as always, bro. Always a pleasure. So listen, man, guys, I'm telling you, he's the truth. So that's just my opinion, though.
Uh,
Do you know anything about Barcola, bro?
no, I haven't watched him, but uh, I've talked, speaking to people that I trust football wise, who watch
Yeah.
foreign leagues, like Steve, it's a friend I know personally. Will
Mm.
they rate him? So if they want him, then yeah, bring him to Chelsea. What are your? I'm assuming you've already spoken on it, but
Go ahead.
this turned into a big discussion, and Lewis
Yes, go
Hall
ahead.
leaving and Chelsea fans trying to make a meal of it, right?
Oh yeah, I saw that. I'll make my points quite clear. At the end of the day, when you look at the situation, I think it's quite black and white. No, it's almost black and white. I would say, in the sense that I think for me, first things first, Gallagher is not leaving the football club. I hate people. I know that the club is open to selling him first, but the club basically, Pochettino wants him to stay. And I can understand maybe the point of view that if you want to keep Gallagher, maybe some level you can get some level of creativity. If Caicedo is not giving that to you, or Labi is not going to give that to you in that midfield, right, and you can bring him on to give you something of that sort, in my opinion. You then go to the left back situation, right, and Cucurella's had a really bad season. He's also been bought for 61 million pounds too. Um, and the reality situation is the club have tried to loan him out to no avail, and to try to even sell him for 30 million to 35 million to no avail. You've obviously got Chilwell as the vice captain. There's no way he's going to get sold. Plus, he's just signed a 2-year deal. And even though Lewis Hall has good potential, don't get me wrong, I definitely would have wanted him to be the backup, considering the fact that Ian Matson is now playing high up the field, and that's where Pochettino wants him to be. There's no pathway for the brother. In midfield, there's no pathway, and in left back, there's no pathway. So at the end of the day, we just have to move on. And plus, he's giving you 30 million pound pure profit. So even if Gallagher was to leave the club, for example, right, he would have probably been sold for 40 million. But if you can get 30 million for him and then you get 30 million for Chalobah, you essentially like balance the books that you want to. So I hear it, man.
Everything you're saying is like, yeah, spot on. But that's not what I was talking about.
What else are you
Apparently,
talking about?
there no. Okay, so you know the stuff like pies and sweetener or whatever. Uh,
Yeah,
about
that stuff.
yeah, and there's outrage and stuff, right? And people
Mm-hmm.
were confused as to why they outraged about Lewis Hall like leaving. Why would you say I'd rather we didn't sign Lavia, etc. And then I came on Lewis's channel and I said I wasn't trying to make it like say like people are being like racist or whatever. But I was just basically being honest and saying we like we know what it is. We know English fans get treated more like get protected in our families. And then Surfer said, well, it's not an English thing because about something. And I was like, all right, cool. Let me clarify what I'm saying. It's about how white English players get treated. Look at how people have protected Mount, Gallagher, now Lewis Hall. You've got Chilwell stands, the fan base, but yeah, Reece doesn't get that same level of like fanfare and protection. Chalobah, who's been linked with moves this summer and last summer, doesn't get that protection for us, and he's played really well, particularly last season. Tomori, when he left, he didn't get the huge fanfare and fan outcry when he left. 3 Januaries ago? Like I was just coming out and being honest. Like part of why some of these players get protected is because not just that they're English, but because they're white, and that turned into a whole like big topic about discussion about racism and stuff. It's a great you should go and watch it. It's watch back.
For me, at the end of the day, I think that definitely may play a part in it, right? But I just think when you also look at what's it called the situation, right? Like Chalobah has never been respected at the end of the day anyway. So whether even me, sadly, I've not respected that guy too much at times.
I don't respect. I don't rate or respect Chalobah either.
Yeah.
I don't rate the vast majority of our academy players. I think they're quite average. So I'm fair and consistent. Even though I make jokes about Reece James, I keep saying I actually rate the guy. It's just annoying that he's injured. But you'll have our fans who will stand Mason Mount and even still defend him after his season last year. He will still defend him even though he disgraced our club and went to play for Man United of all clubs. But Chalobah, who actually wants to stay and fight, no one will have an outcry about why he's thinking he moves away. When Tomori
to be fair, man, you know what it is, man. It's agendas at the end of the day, sadly. Whether we like to,
I know, and I came out and said it. Just being on, I wasn't. This is not me crying about it or moaning or causing a fuss. I just came out and was just quite honest about what it is, and then it just turned into a big discussion about like racism and stuff. But
fair enough, bro. Now I hear your point, bro. I think a lot of what you're saying is true. I just think for me, you know what it is, man. I think part of it obviously is the left back situation, what is going on, and I also think a lot of these guys, man, they're very childish at the end of the day, man. You know what I'm saying? They act like kids, spoiled kids. So there's nothing more I can say to that, really. What you're saying is definitely true, though. There's no doubt about that in my eyes, man. So that's pretty much it. But let me go to some of these comments because there's a bunch of comments I have. Yeah, Dio says, "What are you? Where are you stand with Reece James' injury? Apparently, he said he didn't want surgery." Yeah. So listen, Dios, I've said this before recently about what's it called, Reece James. This guy had the option of getting surgery last year. A lot of people forget this. Before the World Cup, when he got that hamstring injury, they said to him, "There's a surgery method which can fully fix it, or you can do the non-surgical method." He chose the non-surgical method to get back into the World Cup in time, which didn't work. But then he got injured multiple times last season after that as well. And the way the situation is, we know that Poch's training sessions are very harsh. He's trying to get these guys super fit, full of energy. They can play the game for quite a long periods of time. So it is what it is, bro. And I can't even blame on the medical department because this is a new medical department, guys. You know what I'm saying? No one else has got injured right now so far, touch wood. But Reece James again has got injured. Someone that we've known for a while is injury prone. That's why, man, I'm very happy that the club have got Malo Gusto. Who's the other guy whose name I always keep forgetting? Disasi can play right back if you need him to. Even Caicedo, our top signing, can also play right back. So there's nothing to worry about, guys.
It's just annoying because I think I made, was it last week or before we played Liverpool? Remember I made the joke on Sarcasm City, or maybe it was Lewis's channel of, oh, this guy's going to last 60 minutes and then get injured. And people were like, Brian, don't say that. But like,
it's cash money.
Partly a joke, but I was partly like speaking from truth. I love Reece James, but him staying fit is a huge issue. And I said this last year that take the surgery before the World Cup. We didn't take it. I said after the World Cup because we weren't doing any better. We weren't winning games. So I was like, why doesn't he just take the rest of the season off? Either get surgery or just stop playing games and just relax, rehabilitate, and get fit for the new season. Because it's a fresh start anyway. So just do that. Because we're losing games every week. It doesn't really matter whether you play or not. But he didn't do that. Continue to play games. And now it's like it's got to a point where I said last year, next season, because we have Gusto in, and I'm a big fan of Gusto. I said now it's your last.
Listen, honestly, honestly, for me though, for me, Gusto, I said this to you, Prime. Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now. Gusto, I believe, can perform to a top level. In my opinion,
I think he has the ability to be a world class fullback.
And for me, now's the time. If he steals, his spot, which I feel like he can do. If he does that, if he makes that happen, bro, it's peak for Reece James, bro. It's peak for the brother. I'll be wrong.
It is. And I love, honestly, I love Reece James.
Remember, listen, I know you love Reece James. And listen, I love Reece James too. That's the thing. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of us here, we love Reece James. But that injury thing is like coming back to haunt him, bro. It is. Whether they like to admit or not, he should have gotten surgery. You know? People always say that, oh, you didn't need to get surgery. But we know he needed to get surgery. It's actual proof.
And when he got the captaincy, remember, was it like last
we made a joke here, we're going to need a backup.
And I came on Sarcasm City, and Flawless was like, of course, everyone assumed I was going to make a joke. I'm happy, like on a personal level with Reece. I know he loves the club. This is something he's wanted since he was a child. I'm happy he's our captain. But on a football-wise, the fact that this guy doesn't stay fit to play games, he shouldn't be our captain. And what makes this even worse is the fact of our vice captain now is Chilwell, and I have to see him with the armband when he's not fit either. Like it's so frustrating. And with Reece, if this injury thing doesn't fix up, he might only have a couple more seasons with us before we have to move him on, because he's just a hindrance to us like developing and moving forward. If you can't stay fit, how can you really be part of our squad? Look at what happened at Arsenal with Jack Wilshere. Do you know? For years they were I remember so many times watching AFTV and stuff about, when Jack Wilshere gets fit, he comes fit all of a sudden. Oh, Wilshere in midfield, trying to find a position for him where he can play well and not get injured. Wilshere started as a number 10 at Arsenal. He played on the left wing. He played on the right wing. Ended playing as a DM, like just to find a position for him. I'm hearing Chelsea fans say, someone said on Lewis's channel, he should play centre back in a back three. And play
even centre back, bro. It's a very active position. It's an active position, bro. You need hamstrings for the centre back position.
People saying play centre back or playing in midfield. I hear what you're saying, and that's fine. But does he start at centre back for us? No. We've just bought Diassi. We also have Fofana. We also have Chalaba. Does he really start at centre back? Because Reece is not good enough to play in the back two. He definitely can't play back four. Should we play a back three just for him? No.
Yeah. Let me just get to these. Let me just get to
We've just spent
just quickly. Let me just get to this comment, bro.
200 mil, almost 250 mil on midfielders. He's not starting in midfield for us. I love Reece James. I would give everything. I don't like calling him Lizzo. I would give everything for him to stay fit for the rest of his career. But I'm just being honest.
I would give him my hamstring, bro. I would give him my prime hamstrings.
I'd give him my hamstrings. But just being real, People don't see this, and it's gonna be too late. In 2-3 years' time, when he's still like this, I don't want the fan base turning on him. I just call him Lizzo, but I've never gone personal. I don't go personal on him. In 2 seasons, 3 seasons time, Chelsea fans will go in on him personal, and because he's black, it's gonna be worse. So I'm just being real.
Yeah. Let me just get to these comments quickly. And guys, again, please make sure to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. I'm 4 away from 805 subscribers. There's a bunch of you here. Only four of you guys to subscribe, please, as usual. Barca for Life says Chelsea need to sort their injury, sports science, diet, medical department off. We've sorted out this off season actually. So hopefully, let's see if that actually pays off. EPL Turf says injury is depressing. Cool, all the buzz of the new signings for me. Not so much for me, man. I think for me, I just come to expect it now. I already accepted at the beginning of last season, that this guy was that Reece James sadly was injury prone. So it literally is where it is for me. Yeah, I do agree. Chalobah gets suspected killer red. Epo says you got to be kidding me about RJ Prime. He's our favorite player for all Chelsea fans. No. I don't disagree. EPL. I think what's happened is when I think Mason Mount left, I think there was like some contingent that were trying to go after Reece James, essentially blaming him for like going for Mount leaving, essentially, which isn't true, as you know. But a deal with CFC, big up, bro, as always. Gusto ready to step in. Yeah, he's not on Reece's level yet. There's a reason why we brought him. Competition is to be healthy. Our players should expect that. Should expect they start every game. Shouldn't expect. I think you want to say. Reece James needs surgery. We've known this for a long time. Big my bro deals. It's what our fan base is. Prime. Yeah, I hear that. Enough of your fans comparing Hall to KDB and Salah. Let's move on, bro. People complain about 35 million for Lewis Hall, while 18-year-old Alphonso Davies of 18 GNA went for 15 million.
Yeah.
EPL Turf says if RJ goes for surgery, then it will be out for a season like Kante.
I don't know. I'm cool with that.
Metal Face Team says I think we should sell James. Is Madrid if Madrid comes cool? I don't think so, bro. Considering the fact of like the other left back they had previously, whose name I forgot from Leon. Mendy, right? Yeah, he's also, and so it's not looking good, bro. Dio said, do you think we need 3 right backs? Bro, we already got right back cover. You already got Malagusto, who's the first one. Yeah. You've already got Disasi, you can play right back cover. You've even got Caicedo, you can play right back cover. So the right back situation is actually solved.
What I would do with Reece James, take the surgery, and then the rest of the season rehab. You don't play any games. You can come into training and try and get fit and stuff, but don't play games. Don't because we play one game a week anyway. He doesn't need to really I'd rather have him miss the season and just get fit than anything else. But the thing is, isn't it a Euro year next year? Or
it is a Euro this year. It's Euro in the summer, so he's definitely gonna come back. He's definitely gonna come back. Yeah. So Prime, I told you I am with you now. Okay. Big up, Victor. Deal with this healthy competition to have in our squad. Our players should feel they should fight for their place. Yep. Palace only did it because Hall didn't go on loan. Fair enough. 100% Prime. Injuries can destroy a player's career. His best situation is to play right wing back or right back. Who has a better potential, Olise or Barcola? Honestly, it's hard to say right now because Barcola, I feel like this is his season to go to the next level. So if you're Chelsea, and you should probably try to get him now, in my eyes personally, so he gets to that level. DOCOC said I saw this article right back as well. Yeah, I literally said that, bro. I think I missed your comment was a bit more earlier than when I'm looking at your comment. If you play 3-4-3, we're gonna be our backup for midfield. Gallagher, Andre Santos. Yep, I think that's the new backup for midfield. Nick says Chelsea need to come to Africa for native doctors. Bro, nice one, Nick.
Judge just for Reece James.
He said you need to judge the hamstring, man.
Hey,
man. Kante returned from surgery, had no problems. Yeah, but that's what we need.
I disagree. He had no problems.
Yeah.
Kante wasn't the same player. He wasn't the same player.
Yeah, but the thing with Kante, bro, Kante literally we broke him down even before those injuries started playing out. We physically broke that guy down with the amount of stuff he had to do for our club. So it's a bit of a different one compared to Reece James in my eyes. I don't know if you agree with that one.
I don't think so, because we've been doing that to Reece the past few seasons. We haven't got a fullback, so we've had to use Aspie and Cho and Pulisic and Ziyech as backup right wing back, meaning we've had to rush Reece James back. when we didn't need to.
I agree. See, Joe, this is something I've said already, and you probably heard it when I said it earlier. Reece rushing back for the World Cup last season was the dumbest decision ever. I agree. That was when he should have gotten a surgery, bro. They told him to get
And
surgery at
the
that point.
thing is, Reece James, even fully fit, he was never starting over Walker and Trippier because Southgate would not have started him anyway. It was
Yeah, man.
waste.
Literally, bro. Southgate probably would have started him centre back before he started anything. Honestly, man. And just some quick news for you guys on Kudus. He's definitely not coming Chelsea, by the way, guys. As I said to you guys before, West Ham continue talks to sign Mohamed Kudus. They want him to as a replacement for Lucas Paqueta, who looks set to join Manchester City. So that definitely is not happening now. Just for everyone to know. And you know what's crazy? I was actually looking at Kudus. Kudus also is not injury wise. Is another one that we need to watch out for personally in my eyes. So, but oh damn, that's crazy. But you know what, man? At the end of the day, guys, let me bring on Victor actually. But what are you saying, Victor, bro? How are you doing, man? But guys, before Victor starts talking, 1 hour, 15 minutes in, please make sure you're going to like, share, subscribe, We're giving you quality content ahead today. Non-stop fun, non-stop enjoyment, giving you some quality guys here to get me to 805 subscribers, please. Thank you very much indeed. Victor, bro, have you say, my friend?
Hey, Victor, cook, man. Cook. Let's go.
Hey, Prime, I told you. I know you said it as a joke, but I know you were like slyly saying the truth, like slightly saying it as well. If he got injured by game week 1, I said it to you. I said we have to start with uncomfortable conversations. And that uncomfortable conversation needs to happen now.
Bro, I said he'd only last 60 minutes. He got hooked in the 76th minute. So
Hey,
16 more minutes. Like
at least he got 10 more minutes. At least he got 10 more minutes. Listen, we don't know the full extent to his injury yet. We know it's a hamstring, but we don't know the full extent to his injury. But yeah, he should have. I don't understand why he's washing himself back for a competition that he's probably not going to start. And then even after that, he could have just got the surgery. When he knew the season was done after Madrid, I think he should have got the surgery there. Because he didn't even play again. I had the surgery there and then come back and then come back to where you are. Come back to whatever, or not come back, but be better than what you are now.
He should have taken it after we played Dortmund, because we were never going to beat Real Madrid anyway. He should have got it after Dortmund.
Listen, I go tell him not to, like.
Okay. I won't dish him more J93.
Yeah, I don't tell him not to I don't tell him not to play that the biggest game. But after the Madrid game, because I watched that game, I was there at the stadium, and then after 45 minutes, I kid you not, he was struggling. Like, it was limping. I was telling Lewis, I was like, yo, he's struggling. He needs to come off. And then he came off anyway. And then afterwards, I was outside talking to a few of the fans, and I was saying he should do the surgery and not come back for the rest of the season, not push himself back, because there's nothing else to fight for.
You said you watched that afterwards. Was that first leg or second leg?
The second leg.
Oh, because I remember in the first leg, I think he got cooked. And then the second leg, he played well.
Second leg, he played well, but I promise after 45 minutes, he was he was limping and shit.
Just quickly, 1 second, guys. You've just been raided by Flawless. Big up Flawless, bro. It's much appreciated as always. Thanks for the raid, bro. Guys, welcome to the Bridge 258. Big channel here. We do big things here. We talk about Chelsea. Right now, we're just discussing a bit about the Reece James injury, sadly. Please make sure, guys, to like, share, subscribe. Please make to subscribe. Get me to 810 subscribers, please. Get me to 800 subscribers, please. As always, much appreciated. Thank you very much indeed. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, I was saying, the Madrid game, he was, after 45 minutes, you could tell he was like playing with the injury. And I think that's probably what made it worse. He was playing with that injury. And then,
I won't lie to you, Tuchel kind of also like played a part in RJ. Like, he used to rush him back, bro, as well. That's the thing. He used to rush him back to.
That's not the thing. Is though, that's not Tuchel's fault. We didn't have other options.
Yeah, he had to play Aspie on him, and then he was not going
to play Aspie, Cho, Ziyech, and Pulisic as a backup to Reece. Of course, he rushed him back.
Yeah, I know.
We didn't have anything. We barely had a left wing back.
Big up, Keyshawn. Hope you're doing well. Sorry, I'm just saying, big up, Keyshawn. Hope you're doing well, bro. Guys, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Please like, share, subscribe, man. Help out our brother here. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. Less than 200 away.
Man. Yeah, but now Gusto needs to. This is Gusto's chance, man. He needs to get his money, and if he can replace, because the best ability is availability. If the brother
yeah.
that is always available is playing well, Reece has got a whole bench. Because I was saying it's a prime. Like it's funny how our two most injury-prone players are our captain. Silva will end up being the captain for the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Not even a joke. Silva
Is he
going to
number
be the
three?
captain.
Is he
Let's not
number
play.
three? Who's number three?
I
Do we,
think
do we
Yeah,
actually?
Silva.
It's Silva.
Oh
Silva's
my,
number
oh
3.
my.
Alvin,
This
you know,
is
remember,
nasty.
against Liverpool,
This-
both Reece and Chilwell got hooked.
Yeah,
But
Chilwell was
Chilwell's
captain for like
not
5
injured
minutes.
apparently. But Chilwell's not injured.
No, but
That's
Chilwell
the-
was tired, bro. He was done.
To be honest, that guy was running up and down the wing like he was a winger, bro. I don't know why they were trying
Bro,
to
he
do that.
was
man.
jogging like Alonso. He was jogging like Alonso.
He got tired. No, he got tired, bro.
Bro,
I don't get the thing
Big
that
up
his
Brendan,
pace.
man. Always a pleasure.
I don't get the thing that his pace is gone. I think his pace is still there. Just like he's not got the legs. He can't do it for like 90 minutes anymore.
Bro,
I don't think he has. I don't
call
think
Reece-
he's. I think he's the.
call-
I think. One second, Brian. I think when it comes to Chilwell, I don't think he still has the full fitness yet to get back to his level. I think that's pretty much where it is with Chilwell. I think it's fitness.
Nah, I call Reece Lizzo. It's time to call Chilwell Adele.
Adele ain't fat no more.
He
Man,
needs
so
a name as well.
she ain't
Man,
fat no
'cause
more.
I'm sick
ain't
of
fat
it.
no more. He got him Gemma Collins. Or is it Emma Collins? Go on, name.
Who?
Adele. Yeah, Adele ain't fat no more, bro.
Killer Red said
Oh, yeah.
Chilwell will make it to Christmas. Damn. Oh my god, that's
Chilwell's getting injured in October, man.
Chilwell isn't making it past the international break, man.
PZ says
I
with
think he is.
with Reece's injury record, do you guys think we should have waited a bit longer before giving the captaincy? I don't necessarily think it's the captaincy thing is an issue of giving it to him, but
It is.
I'm not. Do you think so? Go ahead. Why? Go ahead.
No, again, like I know it's his dream, and like he take out the injury aspect, he deserves to be our captain. He's one of our best players when he's fit. You can arguably say he is our best player. But right now, the fact that he can't consistently make 90-minute games, I would have given it to Thiago Silva. I know he's only here for one more season, but give it to Silva. Let Reece James prove his fitness, and then next summer, give it to him. And even if you do give Reece the captaincy now, fine. Our vice captain then needed to be Thiago Silva. It can't be Chilwell, who doesn't stay fit either. So there's going to be a game this season where they both get injured in the same game. That could have happened. That probably should have happened against Liverpool. It's just lucky that Chilwell didn't get injured.
But you know what it is? Just quickly to go to EPL 12. EPL 12, the thing was he was given the option of surgery or non-surgery. Was it called healing? He chose non-surgery healing, so it's on him, bro. That's on him. You know, I can't lie to you. And the thing of Joel just quickly says, Reece slimmed down. The thing is, I don't think it's even a slim down situation with him. It's just that something is wrong with his hamstring. He just needs to get it either fixed or sorted out. I think it's just really as simple as that in my eyes.
Bro, it was Photoshop. He didn't slim down. It was Photoshop, man.
And Keyshawn says, thoughts on Wilfred Gnonto, and would he take him? I think Wilfred Gnonto is a very good, talented player. Would I take him at Chelsea? That's interesting, man. I'm not sure, but he's definitely a quality player.
I'll take him over Mudryk.
All right, fair enough.
Bro, I think people should leave Mudryk alone, man.
No, we can't. We can't. After what he said, he must. After what he just said about Cobrain's Vinny, it's easy to win this season. He must.
Wait, what did Mudryk say?
He said, my season was bad. My first season was bad. Look at Vinny's first season in Madrid. Hey.
Vinny was bad at Madrid for 2 years.
Hey.
You remember Benzema saying that his brother is playing against us? That was to Vinny.
And Nicholas Jackson's going to say the exact same thing. Watch.
You know what it is, though? I agree with what you're saying. I think with Reece, I think his surgery plus like a full rehab where we do not actually force the brother to come back straight away after the 6 months, like you'll be back in 6 months. We force him to stay 8 months in actual rehab until we know 110% he's fully healed, he's fully back to full health and at full strength. That's what you need to do, in my opinion, with him. That was hilarious when you man had to swap the captain armbands 3 times in one game. Oh my god! I forgot we had to do that. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I think Reece needs to stop playing right wing back and go centre back.
Wow. The thing is,
we discussed that actually. We discussed
that about before you came on. So does that mean we have to stick to this back three for Reece James?
Maybe.
I agree.
or not Ahmed, Victor. Look, I love Reece, but he's not a good enough player for us to change our system for him.
No, but the problem is he's the captain now, so he kind of has to play when he's fit. That's the thing. He's the captain, kind of has to play when he's fit. Same with Chilwell. Chilwell's vice captain. So even though I said, because I remember start the season, they were like links of C wanted to beat 50 mil for him, and I was like, yo, take that shit, take it, and just give Ian Matson and Hall a chance. I know obviously everyone now is like bitch crying because Hall left. Who gives a shit? Like Cobham guys leave all the time, but
Oh my god.
but like I would have said that, but because of Chilwell is now like vice captain and Cucurella, I don't think it's let Cucurella go for any time soon. Like someone has to be sacrificed, and that's Hall. But in my personal opinion, if I was in charge, I would have let Chilwell and Cucurella leave, and then leave Hall and Matson, because you already want attacking fullbacks, and those are your like more capable attacking fullbacks, and they can stay fit. So
The thing is, we don't even need to play a back three though, because with the midfielders we've got,
I agree, Emma.
you have like the engine and stuff to get about. We can play a 4, have our fullbacks bomb forward, and still be defensively secure. We don't need this back three. We're only saying
just quickly.
Sorry.
Yeah, just quickly. Brennan Chase, big up. Why? Excuse me. Why are they giving him surgery for a minor injury? The thing with it, Brendan, it's not a minor. The thing is, he's been having multiple injuries on the same thing, which is a hamstring injury. You know, eventually, if you have the same injury multiple times, then there's clearly an issue there that may require surgery. That's the point we're trying to make. And also, Brendan, before he had injury before the World Cup, and he was given the option. I repeat, he was given the option of surgery to permanently fix the issue, or he had a non-surgical method in order to get the issue like sorted out too. He chose a non-surgical method and he was trying to speed his way back to the World Cup, which he wasn't able to do, unfortunately. And then after the World Cup, I think he only played 1 or 2 games, and then he got injured again. So that's the point I think we're trying to make.
basically, he's a minor injury until it becomes something major. And
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember we played Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest, and he got injured in that second game.
No,
Exactly.
he played Bournemouth, he got injured in 60 minutes. And that was when he came up on the World Cup. That's the first game.
Oh, yeah, because Victor, did I not make the joke in saying he's not a lasting 60? Like, I was right.
And then he actually did last 60 minutes.
Yeah, I remember that, and people were angry at me.
It's so nasty, man. It's actually nasty because, like, you know, the fact that we are able to predict when, like, you know, how long he's gonna stay fit is not nice, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I hate it.
It's that's what I'm saying. It just makes it worse for us, honestly.
And then you've got months talking about obese Reece. Like,
it's not even the problem is it's not even that he's obese, bro. Like, being obese is not gonna affect your hamstrings, man. Them like I don't know how to tell anyone about this. It probably affects your knees more than it affects your hamstring.
No, people only say it because I made the joke so long that people.
Well, then whose fault is it then, Prime? Whose fault is it?
Yeah, it's actually your fault. No, but the problem is it's because it's bombing up and down, and then the hamstring problem is still there. That's the main problem.
I wouldn't mind playing him in midfield, but we've bought
Emma. That's the point, though. I think Emma, the point we're trying to make is that he should get the surgery. We want him to get the surgery now. Like after this stuff, he has to get the surgery to get it sorted out. In my opinion, he has to, bro.
Maybe it's not even necessarily just surgery per se. I would like whether it's surgery or not, allow him to recover and do rehab for the rest of the season. I don't want to see him play a game.
Yeah,
They've got
it was the one or no. It wasn't
right back now, so we don't even have to. And then and Caicedo could play right back as well. He did so.
I think Sarsi can play right back, bro. Sarsi can play right back if we need B2, if we need him to as well. So
Chalobah can play right back if he doesn't leave.
Yeah, but anyway, the point I'm just trying to make, I think that's the point we've been trying to make when it comes to Reece James. But guys, please make sure to like, share, subscribe. 82 of you in here. Guys, get me to 815 subscribers. Get me to 815 subscribers, please. You know, I know there's a bunch of you that I'm not subscribed. Come on, guys, just subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? Nice and easy, lovely, jubbly. We can enjoy ourselves, man. We're giving you some quality content here. So please continue to do so. Give him an optic fiber hamstring. We need him to, bro. We might need to, bro. We need it, man. Honestly, at this point, we might need to.
That's not a terrible idea. That's not a terrible idea. Hey, Prime,
big up to my boy Innocent, which says we need Kudus now. I'm sorry to tell you, bro. I don't know if you saw the recent news, but it looks like now West Ham are set to get Mohamed Kudus, and so we can't literally do anything about that. I think we're too late
No, we
for that
can't.
one. I'm afraid, lads.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Have you not seen the news? No, like from what's his name? Secret Scout.
Is it done?
He said he was saying it's pretty much done, bro.
Let me see the tweet. Is he saying it's pretty much done or it's close to being complete? Because that's two different things.
It's well pretty much done. Close to being complete. In my opinion, it's the same thing. CFC 2023 says big up Ahmed. Hey, bro, always nice to see you, man. As always, man. Shout out to you, man. It's all love from here, man. All love from here.
Let me tell you something. There's no deal that's done until they sign the contract. Willian was literally doing medicals at Spurs, and then in less than 24 hours, it was a Chelsea player. Like nothing's done until, like, if Chelsea came in for him, I think he'll probably will pick us over. But it depends if you want him though.
That's the point.
Do you guys think do you guys believe in like I've played a part in this and I've just jinxed them?
No, not that you played a part in it. You played a part in the fact that people are now calling him Lizzo James or Fatty James. That's what you definitely played a part in that.
Fatty James. Hey, I'm running with that one.
That is so. You have to.
The Lizzo James is your side, but everything else now it's all Reece.
Hey, don't worry. Emma Chilwell will catch on now.
Hey, innocent, bro. You're not lying, bro. Man said we'll end up buying Kudus for 150 million from West Ham. Oh my
150 million for Kudus.
Hey, man. Hey, listen, Jez, don't make me time you out, big man. You know what I'm saying? Chillax, big man.
What did Jez say?
Yeah, shut up, Jez.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean?
That's
That's not funny, big man.
Man,
when the Hamiltons go, they go, man. Oh my lord.
Only Chelsea fans can make that joke. No Chelsea fans can't make that joke.
Yeah, man. Honestly, guys, literally. 1 second. Listen, I'm 2 away from 805 subscribers, guys. Only 2 of you. There's more than 90 of you in here. Can you not give me 2 subscribers, lads? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Come on, lads. Come on. Oh my god, my right back is healthy and he's Brazilian. Bro, last season, Jez, you are cooking that brother. You know what I'm saying? Don't go anywhere. Remember what you were doing last season. You know what I'm saying?
How is it we went from the best right back in the world to discussions with Emerson?
That's what he's literally doing.
That's where we've gone from. Best fullback in the world to discussions with Emerson Royale.
I was about to say, is James Spence Brazilian?
I don't
remember. My god, don't. Innocent and Adromax, shout out, bro. Sorry if I got your surname wrong. My apologies, bro. Yeah, he says Kudus is the solution. I hear your point on Kudus, but I don't think the club's going after him. And I've said this before. I think the club, and I said this before you two came in. We are actually going to be playing pure 4-3-3 formation now. We're not going to have a 10 anymore. It's going to be 4 at the back, CDM, 2 8s, right wing, left wing striker. And that's what we're probably looking at to do right now. That's why, when I'm hearing stuff like Barcola, when I'm hearing stuff like Brennan Johnson, you're essentially looking at inside forwards, left wingers, right wingers, and Barcola can even play a striker too. So that's what we're looking at to do. It's really as simple as that.
I don't know how long. I don't know how long that'll last because
the thing is, the one,
Lavi has a bad injury record though. Not bad, but like.
I know, yeah. I've spoken about that before. Galati. But the thing is, what's it called? Victor, right? You can play. You have multiple options at the end of the day, so you can play different formations if you want to. But the thing with Nkuku is, even when Nkuku was playing in preseason, he was getting played off the left. He wasn't even or like striker. He wasn't playing in the middle. He only played in the middle once, and that was against Newcastle. And after that, like you put him up front essentially. What do you mean? Nkuku, he only played once in the middle, in the 10 role. So even then, right? Maybe the club has been like, maybe Poch has been like, maybe we don't need the 10, maybe we need these guys on the wings and something like that. So you never know.
No, but the thing is, I think Poch is trying to find a solution until Nkuku gets back, and he gets back in like November. So what we're going to do?
Not January.
No, it's January.
January.
I don't know when he's coming back, but so what we're going to do till then? I think that's what we're looking for.
It's looking sticky, bro. Looking sticky, icky, mate. That's all I can tell you right now.
Hey, I'm not saying I don't think Brennan Johnson's a bad player to be like a benchmark. I know.
You know. I said this already. Like I don't. You have to trust what's it called, scout department. If they think there's something there, man. That's all I can say.
No,
Joe says, "Man,
yeah, go on.
Madueke also has a bad injury record when he signed him. We need to start signing durable players. Yeah, fair enough.
You
CFC
remember?
20 is
Hold
Poch.
on, sorry, Ahmed. Remember, I brought this up yesterday about our players being injury prone.
Well, the two main players, in my opinion, yeah.
What was it in the Q&A?
Yeah, it's just Q&A. Poch can change formation depending on who we are playing. I think he's more a tactical manager, so I don't think we'll stick to one formation. Okay, that's interesting. He was amazing last week, and if Ajax keep him, we will pay a higher price for him. That is true, bro. I just the thing for me, innocent, and I'll say this again. It's up to the club. Do they want him or do they not want him? If they want him, then we'll probably be able to pay the 40 million for him straight up. And the thing is, it's 40 million euros, guys. So we'll probably be only paying 32 million for him. So
yeah, I checked the news. He's not done yet. They said they're in advanced talks.
Oh,
it's not done yet.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So I mean, if the club wants to, they can. But if they don't want to, they can't.
But the fact that we're already getting, yeah, that is true. See, I think Jez makes the point because that again, for those of you who don't know, Jez he's a Tottenham fan, so he would definitely know a lot more about what's it called, Poch than us when it comes to him and his tactical mobility.
Yeah, Poch is not a tactician like that, man.
Yeah. Hey man, listen. Tuchel, bro. He might be out of a job by October, so let's chill out on him still.
Yeah. You can bring Tuchel back, man.
Yo, relax, man. Relax. Chill out.
I ain't mad, bro.
I don't want to see Tuchel again, bro.
If you're playing this back three to accommodate Rizzo,
I might get cooked for saying that, but honestly, Tuchel, no, thank you. Right now,
you'll get cooked for saying that.
Well, I hope so.
Leave your exes as your exes, man. Don't go back.
Yeah, man, I heard that, bro.
He's a good beat. No, man.
Guys, there's over 92 of you in this chat. Please make sure to get to like, share, subscribe. We're going to be closing in the next few minutes, so get your last few questions in as well. So listen, guys, you know what I'm saying? I'm literally only 6 away from 810. If we can get by the end of the stream 810, it would be lovely jubbly. So thank you very much indeed. Joe says Tuchel needs to buy Sterling before he gets sacked. You're a funny guy, man. You're a funny guy, Joe. I rate that still. But man, what any other things you guys want to talk about? I've spoken about already Barcola, saying that's the one I would get anyway. At the end of the day, we've spoken about the striker market anyway, saying that how it's a very hard market right now to be getting anything you want.
So what do you say about striker market?
I said it's right now to be getting like a player for the striker market is very tough. Like it's very there's not that. Go ahead, bro.
I think I was talking to it was Cam, like Liverpool Cam.
Mm-hmm.
I said we should stick with Jackson till January and stick with January and just get 20 January. Fuck it.
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, you're gonna be putting in a lot. Yeah, what's it called? You could be.
We'll play one game a week.
No, I understand, but you got to be put a lot of hopium that Jackson doesn't get injured. Like touch wood, of course. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, but then Ambrosia's still there.
That is true.
Both of them can hold it down until like January and they get Tony.
Goalkeepers. Do you talk about that, Ahmed?
No, you haven't. Let me just ask this question. Can you guys please debate on Anthony and Kudus starts? Bro, listen, we already Anthony is just ZH plus. I don't even need to discuss that any further, bro. You know Kudus is better than Anthony. There's no doubt about that in my mind.
ZH from the favelas, that's what he is.
No, literally is it, bro. He's ZH plus. Like people were laughing at me last season. I said that. I said he was literally ZH plus, and now people are realizing it now. So hey ho. Big up my boy Maluda. Good evening, Chelsea fan. I hope you're doing fine this around from Uganda, Africa, bro. Love from Africa, bro. From one African to another
one. Let's go.
Hey, Maluda, go visit the witch doctor, man. We need it for Reece James.
Yeah. Oh my God, chill out, man.
Jesus.
Chill out, bro. We don't need that around that here. Yeah. But what are you saying about goalkeeper, bro? I wanted to hear your thoughts about the goalkeeper because you're obviously speaking about it.
Someone was messaging me on Instagram and stuff, right? So I don't know how reliable he is or what his sources are or whatever, but he was just talking to me about like stuff with Chelsea apparently. And apparently for strikers, we are linked with Tammy to come back, which I don't believe. So I don't believe any resources are real. And apparently for goalkeeper, we are linked to De Gea. That's not true, is it?
That's not true. That's definitely not true. I can tell you that for sure. That is not true. But we were basically essentially linked to apparently the Petrovic from New England Revolution. Apparently, a lot of clubs are after him too. 23-year-old. We've also been linked with what's his name? Mamardashvili, and there was another one that we've been linked with whose name escapes me. That's another player they've been linked with as well.
See, my problem is, so if you buy a keeper, what's the plan for Sanchez? So he's going to be a long-term number one, or are we still going to look for a new keeper?
We could probably make him a long-term number two, though. You could think of him just as a long-term number two option.
Yeah.
Too.
So what happens to the number two we buy now? It becomes number three.
What do you
see what I mean? So
how can I watch
your number two go?
We want to discuss not the way you're discussing the
So we're looking for number two right now. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Number two, because Sanchez is going to be number one for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So when we do then get a number one next season, what happens to the number two now and then Sanchez? You see what I mean?
I hear what you mean, bro. But this is why for me it's very confusing. Like with the goalkeeper situation right now, I'm not sure what's cooking there, man. I'll be real. Like I have no idea.
I don't know because if that's the case, you could just kept the guy from America. I don't know his name, Selena, whatever.
But the thing is, again, Selena is very young though. Like he's
that's what I'm saying.
Does he have the necessary?
And then he goes on loan when you get number one, and then Sanchez becomes number two. You see what I'm saying? But like,
I hear what you're saying, bro. I hear what you're saying, bro.
So some of the stuff I don't understand what's going on, man. But I guess they put the football heads there. There's so many smart people. They
honestly, I think for me, the news that's been coming out right now, I think wait until tonight, 9 p.m., 10 p.m. That's when we'll probably be getting a lot more news about the situation, in my opinion.
ITK Ahmed, yeah. Okay.
But not even ITK Ahmed. Usually, when Chelsea news either comes out at 5 p.m., comes out at midday, or it comes out at 9 p.m., 10 p.m., or 11 p.m. Literally, it's cash money.
They just announced Slavia, man. That's what I was Slavia video to start.
What? Did they just announce Slavia?
No, I said I want them to announce it. At least before.
Oh, no. Apparently, they're finishing off they're finishing off probably 1 or 2 papers, so it might be tomorrow morning. That's what they're saying. Or it might be 8 p.m. No. So, what's his name? I'm going to bring it up right now. So, Chelsea does repeat. It was from like let me bring it up for you guys to have a little cheeky look at. They're finishing off like 1 or 2 papers left apparently for the Lavia deal. So he'll be announced tomorrow. But like Romeo Lavia to Chelsea could be tonight, but there's still a few bits of paperwork to go. Tomorrow, perhaps more likely, but done soon. So they're still finishing off 1 or 2 paperwork simply to sign off the deal. You get what I'm saying?
I just want this. I just want this.
But the thing is, I'm pretty sure by tomorrow, for the noon like deadline for him to be ready for Sunday, it will more than likely happen. That one I'm almost sure. And plus, do you see the picture I sent in the group chat? 1 second, let me actually hide that. Let me hide the circle.
I don't like players playing the games that only played. I really don't like one training session. I don't like it.
Well, listen, man. Guess who did one training session and played for us? Enzo. So hey ho.
Yeah, but Enzo's different though.
We didn't have a midfield.
Yeah,
I've literally had no choice. You know, we played Enzo and Loftus-Cheek play Loftus-Cheek and Gallagher. So,
yeah, but this is literally from my boy HD Cuts. You know what I'm saying? This is from today, literally, and he's in Chelsea, London, getting his trim done. So clearly, you know, he's been doing the media work in the meantime. So that's all, man.
Yeah,
yeah, man. I might need to try that out.
Man, you heard it here first.
Hey. Anyway, worst case scenario, Broha and Jackson are out through January, and we have started. Broha, bro. I don't know if you had a new Joe. I actually think Broha is going to leave the club, guys. I don't know if that's a hot take here.
No, he's staying. I think they're declining offers for him. So why would they let him go when they're declining offers?
Bro, if they moves to AC Milan and Roma.
And the Premier League clubs are probably Premier League Bundesliga clubs are also in for him.
I was saying no.
So what's
the point?
We'll see, man. Listen, man. This is Ahmed Abdi hot takes, man. Innocent says, I'm hearing Arsenal. I'm hearing Arsenal are trying to hijack Kudus. Oh, is it? We'll see, bro. I didn't know about that, Innocent. Thanks for letting me know, though. Innocent predicts Chelsea 4, West Ham nil. Inshallah, that happens.
He's scoring 4.
Okay,
He's scoring
thank you so much. But I'm not happy with James. With James injured. Fair enough. Hey, big up the one Danzo, bro. Always a pleasure to see you, my guy. Chelsea will build Sanchez value, then sell him when we find a real number one.
Yeah, but he signed a 7-year deal, so that doesn't make any sense.
Well, we'll see, man. I'm
He signed
sure
a
you already.
7-year deal.
But I'll get to your question, Alexis Crybaby. But quickly, he says Brendan chases his barber must be Turkish professional. Nice. His barber's from the Caribbean, big man, isn't he? Isn't that what?
Yeah,
HG cuts from the Caribbean. I just want to make sure. You know, I'm not getting the Mandem wrong. You know?
I thought all these Mandem players go to Smokey.
They can do both in it. Whoever's available.
Bro, they switch up. They switch up whoever goes, man. They go to A-Star, they go to Olise, man.
Wait,
you know
whoever's available.
Yeah, man. All right, Alex is a crybaby. Says, I'm sure you've already spoken about it, but what is your take on? Big up, Alexis, bro. Hope you're doing well. I've said this already, bro. He has no way of getting to the midfield currently. The left back situation entirely because we cannot move Cucurella. He's not able to get in there as well. He's gonna provide the club with a lot of profit at the end of the day, even though he has very, very high potential. But it is what it is. We can't do anything about it, bro. It's as simple as that at the end of the day. You know, I think for me, getting in Lavia and Caicedo, and if it costs you Lewis Hall for me, is a cost that I'm willing to take personally. I'm pretty sure everyone else in the panel would agree with me that one. I'm willing to take that out.
I disagree that he can't. I don't rate Hall, but I disagree he can't get in that left back.
No, I said he can't. No. You didn't get what I said. I said he can get in there, but he can't get in there right now, though, because of the situation that we have.
You say right now, give it till December or January. He could very easily be our starting. Chilwell is going to get injured. Probably, let me not say it, but probably against West Ham. Cucurella, he hasn't. If we go off last season, he hasn't looked that good. The left back spot is there for him.
Yeah,
the thing is, he doesn't want to. He wants to play in midfield. He doesn't.
Wow.
That's why he wants to leave.
There's some breaking news. Breaking news on actually KDB. That brother's out. Yeah, that's mad. That's mad.
Yeah, he did the surgery. Hey, James, take a first step. Do the hamstring surgery, but stop being lazy.
Maluda says I was kind of neat. I was kind of neat requesting going to have a WhatsApp group whereby we discuss as a fan. Yeah, I'm just requesting. Big up to you, Maluda. Obviously, it's a nice request and everything. Don't get it twisted, but we currently don't have that in our plans. My plan obviously is once I get to somewhat 1K subscribers, once I start building up a fan base, that I will start doing some form of a call-in show where we can bring in some Chelsea fans to discuss their thoughts and opinions. But until then, not yet, I'm afraid, bro.
Yeah, I just say we had Cucurella and Chilwell last year, and Lewis Hall still played. So
fair enough.
I guess they still play. There's still space. I would have kept Hall. I mean, is Maatsen staying or is it both of them?
Maatsen, there's a possibility that he might be sold, but I don't think so, bro.
Okay, because if Maatsen stays and the Hall leaves, then that's calm. Oh, what am I watching?
Yeah, but what's he good? What he says, Maatsen can play left back too. So if Chile gets injured, we will see if he's good. Yeah, that's true. There's a sense of confidence in the air at Chelsea for Chelsea. Could fairly be a good season. I definitely think, obviously, the aim should be top 4 and a trophy. That's I don't know.
Wait, Ahmed, what is that?
Yeah, Ahmed, take that off.
Oh, sorry, my bad, bro. I thought it was no, it was just
what am I watching?
Oh, my apologies.
Bro, your timeline is wild.
It's an animal jungle.
That actually looks cool, though. To be fair.
Yeah, probably finish. No. We're not finishing second. Brendan Chase, don't do that. We're finishing probably third or fourth.
We're finishing Band United in second.
Oh, so probably third or fourth, I would say. Yeah,
United are not finishing second, and we're not finishing third.
Yeah. So listen, guys.
No. He said we will finish below United in second. He's saying United will win the league.
Yes, that's what he's trying to say. But guys, you know what, man? We're gonna end it here because I need to relax and chillax. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired. I want to get some, I've just come back from work, so I need to chill out for a bit. And but definitely again,
I said catch up on the Z's.
Yeah, no, not the Z's. Not gonna sleep, but just need to just chillax. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, guys, You get your video as usual, just doing a lot of roundup if there's any more news at 10 p.m. So I'll have my 10 p.m. video definitely out. 10 minutes watch of everything that we've spoken about here, but nice and limited for the subscribers only, so they can get my nice, true points of views. So it is what it is. But again, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, please. As always, like, share, subscribe. And listen, I've been your host with the most, the Bridge 258. And as always, please make sure to stay blue. Thank you.